Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Today I have my September favorites. I have an array of items to share with you, lots of pops of color. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so I usually like to start off these videos with my handbag of the month or handbags of the month. But this month, I definitely used one more than anything else. And it won't be a surprise because it is this bad boy, which is the Chanel Mini Rectangular in the dark pink caviar leather with the silver hardware. This was recently gifted to me by my hubby for our wedding anniversary, and I gotta tell you, I absolutely love this bag. And to me, it kind of screams mini, especially if you've been watching my channel for a while. You guys know how I feel about pink, you know how I feel about red, and this is like smack in the middle. I know that on camera it's probably showing up a little bit more red, but the best way I can describe it is like a raspberry, because in certain lights it looks like it has a little bit more of a pinkish hue, and others, like I said, it looks a little bit more red, but I absolutely love it. I love the color with the silver hardware because it really adds a little bit more variety to my collection as well, because most of my handbags end up having the gold tone hardware. But I do have an unboxing on this. If you guys want to see what it looks like on my body frame, I will put it on the description box below. I am a little bit lazy to do a mod shot right now, all right? I'm just going to keep it real. I'm super lazy to do that. But, you know, it's been really great. It's really easy to use crossbody, to put it on your shoulder, and it really fits the essentials for me anyways. I don't really carry too much. Sometimes I do, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like to carry everything and the kitchen sink. You guys have heard me say that a million times. And other times I like to go really minimal, and this is perfect for that. No issues with color transfer either. I told you guys that I'd keep you updated on that. I was a little nervous at first because I was wearing like dark colored clothing and dark denim, and I was like, oh man, in my head I'm like, I'm gonna get color transfer, but I was just like, you know what? Forget about it, just enjoy the bag. It is what it is, and no problems with color transfer thus far. So I am super happy about that. So the Chanel Mini Rectangular in the dark pink, I think that's what it is, the dark pink, the 18B caviar leather with the silver hardware for my September favorites. All right, moving on to more pops of color. I get a lot of questions on compact wallets, you know, especially since I end up using a lot of smaller handbags. And I've talked about the Chanel O-Zip coin purse. It's one of my favorites, and this guy as well. So that's why I wanted to bring it up for my September favorites. This is the Hermes Calvi card holder, and this thing is awesome, absolutely awesome. This is in the color, the rose purple. I'm not going to pronounce it because I will butcher it. I know, trust me, I know, so I'm not even gonna try. It is a rose purple, and it's in the gorgeous Epsom leather. And what I really like about this, I know some people might be thinking, oh, it's super simple, like really? But I am telling you, it is one of the best small leather goods because you can get away with carrying anywhere from like 20 to 25. You can even push it to 30 cards in here. So if you carry a lot of business cards, loyalty cards, credit cards, what have you, you can end up getting away with something like this. Of course, it's not going to be as organized as having something with you know, with like slots or with other pockets, but this to me is perfect because it's very slender. It fits in all of my handbags, no problem. And you know, I thought for sure I'd end up having like color transfer, or I'd end up having some kind of like creasing issues here. Absolutely nothing has happened to this thing, and I have put it through the ringer. I have used it in my Celine Nano, and that has the suede interior. So I thought again for sure I'd end up having color transfer. Nope. Nothing on there. I love this color. It is beautiful. It's showing up a little bit brighter than what it really is in real life, but it is gorgeous. So if you want like a small, if you want a card holder that you can carry a lot with you, and remember, it doesn't have a lot of pockets, so if that kind of turns you off, this might not be for you. But if you don't mind having to go through your cards, then I highly recommend going for the Calvi card holder. Very small, very simple, compact. It fits in all of your handbags. So this one definitely made September favorites because I used it quite a bit. So the Hermes Calvi card holder in the Epsom leather. They have a few other leathers, or another leather that you can choose from as well, but I really like how carefree the Epsom leather is. So there's that guy. And speaking of wallets, I also use this one quite a bit, and it is my newest pickup from Louis Vuitton, which is the Monogram card holder. For those of you that have been asking me about the colors, I chose the Bordeaux, and this is the Blanc. I know it's probably showing up a little bit more eggshell, but this guy has been really great as well. I still prefer something like the Hermes Calvi card holder or even the Chanel O-Zip to this one, just because I can't really fit too much in there. I mean, sometimes I can end up doubling up the cards in the front and sometimes in here, but it can get quite bulky. I mean, to a certain extent, because there's really not a lot of space that you can end up fitting, you know, a lot more in here. But when I want to go uber compact, this has been great. And I really like the fact that it has the one initial. I really wish that back in the day, you know, I would have been able to do that to my Speedy. But I really like the colors. I think that it complements the Monogram canvas very, very nicely. You know, and I even thought about going for a passport holder. I already have one in the Monogram, so I might end up selling that one and getting a Monogram. I don't know, I really like it. But there we go. There's that. And I've had no issues with chipping either, and no problems with like color transfer on the white, because I have used it in some of my darker handbags, and no issues with that either. But there we go. So the Louis Vuitton Monogram card holder with the Bordeaux and the Blanc colors that I chose. So there we go. Another great slender card holder. All right, moving on to a little bit of clothing. You guys know that I live for t-shirts. I love t-shirts. I love being comfortable, casual. That's kind of my thing. And I have been using this t-shirt to death, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And it is this beauty, which is the Addicted to Handbags t-shirt. Check this out. This is from a shop called Vintage and Modern Madness. I have a few other t-shirts from the shop as well, but I mean, I love it because it's kind of like my slogan type of thing, you know. I'm addicted to handbags. Hi, my name is Minnie. I don't know, but I really like the quality of the t-shirts. Very, very comfortable. Mine is in a size medium, and I did reach out to her and I asked her if she can get us a coupon code, and she did. So that was very, very sweet of her. And I will put everything on the description box below if you guys want to check it out. Like I said, she has a few other t-shirts and they're very comfortable. Very nice quality, and they don't end up fading either. Like I said, I've been using this thing forever, and I really prefer black t-shirts, and no issues. So there we go. Addicted to handbags, you know, and I like the fact that it has like the quatrefoils throughout it as well. So if you like t-shirts, if you're addicted to handbags, check out this company. All right, moving on to a little bit of beauty. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been talking about two things quite a bit besides the Norvina palette. All right, I'm not going to give you guys an earful on it because I just talked about it last week. But you guys know my addiction for lip products, and I've been talking a lot about the Marc Jacobs, what's it called? The Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Gloss. This is in Changes. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It has a little bit of like a greenish, bluish hue to it, tint to it. I don't know, but the formula is awesome on this. Let me just swatch it so you guys can see it, because I am known for not swatching any of the beauty products. But it's a really, really nice formula. There we go. I've been using it to death. And I know a lot of you guys also recommended a few other colors for me to check out from Marc Jacobs from the High Shine Gloss. So I will definitely have to look at those. But so far, this one, Changes, and number, hold on, I need a loop. In number 3, what is that? Dude, I can't see a thing. I think it's 362. Or 382. I can't remember. Whichever one it is, I'll put it here. But I think it's 362. Really nice color, really nice formula, and it's still a little bit of neutral. It's not too bright either. All right, now the other lip product that I've been talking a lot about is this guy, which is the Buxom Big O Balm. It's the Powerplump Lip Balm in Big O. This stuff is awesome. I love Buxom. I live for their lip glosses. I mean, I love Marc Jacobs, but to me, Buxom is like right up here type of thing. And I was really excited to try out this lip balm when I did my Sephora haul, and it's been great. It shows up a little bit, you know, like it's clear. It has a really nice minty flavor to it. But as the day goes by, as you start to wear it, it starts to give you a little bit of tint. So sometimes it ends up showing a little bit pinker on me if I end up putting like a few layers on. but I just put it on here next to this guy, and as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit darker. It's starting to get a little bit of color, but it's really, really moisturizing. I mean, I've been busting this thing out, and I'm just like going to town. Do you guys do that? Please tell me I'm not the only one. If I have a lip balm that I love, I'm just sitting there going, you know, to the point where my hubby's all, hey, are you all right? Because I just keep putting it over and over and over. So anywho, there you can see it's starting to change a little bit more. Very, very slight. So if you want a little bit of color, if you want a lot of moisturizing, and if you're a fan of Buxom and you haven't tried out the Balm, highly, highly recommend this. They have a few other colors too, but the other ones are a little too bright. It's something that I didn't really want to go for, so that's why I chose the big O. All right, now the other thing that I want to talk about very quickly is an eyeshadow that I've also been wearing quite a bit this past month, and that is the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in Smoke. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lids right now. I've been wearing it the majority of this month, along with the Tarte Martini that I picked up with that Sephora haul. But this color is beautiful. They have a few others to choose from. I mean, absolutely, I've had no problems with fallout. And the glitter on here is very fine too, so you don't have to worry that it's necessarily going to get in your eyes, especially if you end up wearing contacts like me, you know, because if I get the slightest bit of glitter in my eyes, I feel like I have rocks in my eyes type of thing. But here it is. There's a really nice swatch. Like I said, it's a really, really great formula, really nice pigment as well, and it just catches the light perfectly. And since I really like to use a lot of browns and, you know, those types of colors, this ends up going really nice, I think, with usually what I end up putting on my eyes. So the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in Smoke. They have a really nice gold one too that I think I might end up going back to get. All right, now 2 more things that I'll talk about and I'll get out of your guys' hair. The next one is also I guess a beauty type, I don't know, but it is the Chanel No. 5 Low Hand Cream, and this stuff is awesome. I didn't want to like it. I mean, I drank the Kool-Aid. I was like, people are just buying it just because it's Chanel, and I was wrong. I was wrong because it's a really, really nice formula. I still want to get the original, but it has a very light scent to it. It's not overpowering. It doesn't smell like baby powder. It doesn't smell like this funky musk or what have you, but I mean, it's very ergonomic as well. So you just need a little bit. Actually, sometimes I just glove it on, you know, but it has a really nice scent to it, and it leaves my hands like really, really soft, really, really smooth, and yeah, just the right hint of Chanel, you know what I mean? So if you like Chanel, but if you don't want it to be too overpowering or too strong, then this hand lotion is really, really nice. So this guy, it is a little bit of a splurge. I kind of talked about this before. It is a little bit of a splurge, but if you want a hand lotion that smells really great and the fragrance lasts throughout the day, then I highly recommend going for this guy. All right, and the other item that I want to share with you is this bad boy, which is the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19 in the Monogram canvas. I also picked this up about a month and a half ago, and even though I do like rocking my smaller handbags, when I do want to wear those big handbags, this guy comes in handy all the time because all of my lip products end up going in here. And at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I ended up having like 15 different lip products. Who needs that many lip products? Nobody does. Who carries that many? I do. Do you? Because I don't know, it's like one of those things, like I've said before, it's like the bigger the bag, the bigger the toiletry case or whatever it is, I feel compelled to throw more items in there. I'm like, oh, I have space, let's throw it in. I have more space, let's throw that in too. You know what I mean? So this guy has been awesome, and I didn't think I'd like the size as much as I did because I do have the 15. I used to have the 26. And I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to go for the 19, but the more and more I thought about it, you know, I'm really happy that I ended up going for it because it's, I really like the size, you know, it ends up being really nice with those big totes, and the fact that I can carry a little bit more with me ends up working out very nicely. So the Toiletry 19 from Louis Vuitton in the Monogram canvas. There is one last thing that I want to share with you. It's not something that I can bring up to the camera, but it is a TV show. As you guys know, I kind of took a little bit of a break from YouTube, so it gave me a chance to be able to binge watch shows, which is something that I don't do too often. But I have been loving, like, is it called Ozark or The Ozarks with Jason Bateman on Netflix? Oh my goodness, I am addicted to that show. it does, I mean, it's it's not very friendly, so I mean, it's very graphic, so if that's not your thing, I don't recommend watching it. But it's kind of like a thriller, I don't know, but it just caught me right off the bat, and I'm really like immersed into the storyline now, you know? And I care about some of the characters. Some of them I'm like, they're really annoying, you know, but I love Jason Bateman, I always have, and it's kind of refreshing, as weird as it sounds, to see him in a completely different light than what I normally see him in, like shows or in movies, you know what I mean? It's such a huge difference from Arrested Development, if you guys ever watched that with him, but I mean, highly recommend Ozark or Ozarks, whatever it is. It is an awesome show, and I just finished season 1, so I still have one more season to go. So I don't know if that's gonna be any good, but season 1 was absolutely amazing. So highly recommend that if you guys want a new show on Netflix. All right, you guys, so that does it for my favorites. Hopefully I was able to give you a little bit of information, especially if you're looking to try any of these products out. And don't forget that show if you guys want a new one. But I would love to hear some of your September favorites. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red button down below and hitting that bell so you're notified when I upload videos, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. And I'll see you guys later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.